This podcast is part of the Big Heads Media Podcast Network. Go to bigheadsmedia.com for more great podcasts.
There is a podcast no one asked for. A podcast you never knew you didn't want. 3 beers in. This is the podcast.
I anticipate a deeply religious experience.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another thirsty episode of 3 Beers In.
Why did you emphasize thirsty so much?
Oh, I don't know. Why would... So this is Ross, and that right there is Cutter.
What's up, buddies?
And you can't hear him yet, but there's Tony over there.
Howdy, guys.
Oh, howdy. Okay. Bringing out the Texan. So yeah, tonight we're drinking Palehead from Thirsty Planet.
Woo!
Yeah.
I've been excited about trying some of their beers.
Well,
I mean, I've had a lot of
I was
their
about to
beers.
say, yeah, we've tried a couple there.
We did the Schmidlfest last
Yeah.
year.
Oh yeah, we did.
The three of
air.
us. Yeah, the 3 of us did the Schmidlfest last year.
Taking it down.
We've all, I'm sure, had the Thirsty Goat.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I've had Thirsty Goat probably more than anything from them.
Same
Yeah.
here. A very distinctive bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and their dance pants, and I think that's it.
I've had the Cosmic
the
Butterfly.
Cosmic Butterfly. I've had that too.
Yeah.
I don't think I know that one. Do you know what
Schmetterling.
style
I've
it is?
had their Buckethead also.
It's a kettle sour. I haven't had the Buckethead.
Is the Palehead related
Served
to the
at
Buckethead?
40 degrees.
Similar. It's their pale ale versus their double IPA. I think is what the
Now, is that Celsius or Fahrenheit?
Fahrenheit. So it might be a little warm for that. I don't know. Pours really nice head.
I love the aroma. Oh man, yeah, I like it. There's a lot of fruit on this. There's like a pear.
Yeah,
A lot of
melony.
pear. Yeah, pear and melon. Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
not really
it.
much citrus. I was hoping.
Yeah, I was
expecting.
expecting more citrus, but yeah,
I love the flavors in it.
yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
as well balanced. Like a lot of the Thirsty Planet beers that I've had, like have that distinctive Thirsty Planet finish.
I could see that.
Kind of like a shiner finish.
Yeah.
This one's less so. It's still very malty on the finish.
Do you
which is
feel
nice.
the 48 IBUs?
I don't really. It's
Yeah,
not,
no.
it's not super high. It's not super low, but I mean,
I think it's pretty high for a pale.
it's high for a pale. But I don't really notice the bitterness. So
No,
much.
I don't either.
It's still very well balanced with the malts.
I can taste the bitterness.
Yeah, so this is 48 IBU. Well, let's talk about the beer first. It's 12 ounces. Oh, hey, yeah. Would never have guessed that. 5.2% ABV, which is kind of... well, their core beers aren't that high, but you get their seasonals. Those can be pretty high.
I'm
5.2,
noticing something here.
48 IBUs, and it's the 4 degrees Celsius? Or?
the thing next to the 4 degrees Celsius.
Best before. Oh, this one doesn't have any writing on it. They usually have it stamped with their brewer, cellarman, and packaging.
Oh yeah, it's right there.
Best
Are you saying
before
yours
and
doesn't
batch
have
number. No, does yours have it?
Mine has it.
Yeah, mine does too.
I thought you were
Oh,
joking.
shit. Oh,
wow.
Yeah, I thought you were making
Yeah,
a joke.
I did too. I was
Yours
Yeah,
has it too, but yours
yeah.
is best
So
before
the best before is June.
6/10/19.
That's a little past prime. It looks
Yeah.
like.
Oh, you can't taste the difference. It probably didn't get exposed to sunlight or anything. It's a
No.
brown bottle anyway. So.
These goddamn beer stores that
Fucking
Out there.
yeah.
Substandard
just
product.
keep shit
so
on the...
Elliot
on
brewed
the-
this.
Okay.
Rendon cellared it. And Dayton packaged it.
Oh, that's good. Because mine doesn't have any of that. Okay.
I wonder why. It's
Well,
in
it
the
sounds
same.
like Dayton skipped on his
I
job.
guess.
Yeah.
Packaging? Yeah.
He's like, well,
Yeah.
these 6 bears are probably going to be shared with friends, and they can just pass
So
the
you
beer
put-
around if they care.
Yeah. Put one in there that doesn't have it.
Hey,
So-
who cellared this beer? Oh, yeah, I'm going to pass it around so you
I don't
know.
So this says that their Palehead is more approachable cousin to their Buckethead, which is their IPA. Palehead is less likely to start a ruckus at the family barbecue.
Probably true. I almost picked out the bucket at 8.5%.
Oh God, yeah.
One special episode, yeah, okay.
I think it's super
3 beers in.
I think it's super West Coast as well.
Yeah, it's pretty hoppy.
Yeah,
pretty
piney,
bitter.
Yeah, they say this is Northwest style pale ale. Has Magnum, Cascade, Callista, or Callista, if that's how you want to say it.
Flocculated?
Yes.
Callista flocculated.
And Denali hops. Offers a hoppy character less likely to lead to public indecency.
So they used less likely twice in that little thing? Like, what are they trying to say? You know, it'll still do both of those things, but it's less likely to.
Basically.
Legally, it's less likely.
Allegedly.
I heard it was a sick ostrich.
Well, you'd have to have more than one man.
To fucking ostrich, yeah. Have one person hold it down, and anyway.
So I love doing that in groups, and some people have heard it, and other people are really confused.
Cutter is confused.
I'm confused.
Oh, yeah.
He was out golfing that day.
Allegedly.
I mean, I spent half of the
8
time
hours,
golfing. I spent the other half of the time waiting on the group in front of me, and then the group in front of them, and then the group in front of them, and then the group in front of them. Bitches.
Speaking of golf.
Don't golf on a Friday. Wait, that was a Saturday.
We haven't done a Top Golf
we haven't.
visit in a while.
Super expensive, man.
When was the last time?
Well, if we get Chance in town, we can get his Heroes discount.
Thank you for your service, Chance.
Thank you for your service.
At Top Golf.
10% off at Top Golf.
Never forget.
Top Golf.
Did you see they just killed Osama bin Laden's son?
Top Golf did?
Yeah.
That was talk about hole in one.
Yeah, I saw that on the news on my Uber over here.
I had heard something about that like a couple weeks ago that they thought they got him, but there was nothing official yet.
Yeah, Trump came out and said it official. So I was also reading this interesting story about SNL is adding a couple new people.
Oh, God.
And
they usually do that every season.
Well, so these guys, they kind of picked lesser known comics. And one of the guys, they
Bill
went
Burr.
back through his podcasts. They went through his podcast history. And lo and behold, he had a little bit of racism there.
No.
Yeah, so it's becoming this thing, and they're like, should he still get the job, whatever, and it's like, man, what would they find if they went through our podcast?
Gold. CB Gold.
CB Gold.
Hey, 30 Rock, check us out.
30 Rock if you're going to come back.
Anybody in the building.
Yeah,
Just
anybody. So I don't care. I don't care if it's
address.
the guy who opens the doors. Like, just give us a shout out.
Yeah.
Have you heard about these guys?
Is that Kenneth?
Yeah,
He's a
exactly.
page.
Oh, he's a page, yeah.
Same difference.
Well, he was head of the network for a little bit, right?
Yeah. As like just like the gypsy woman said. Is gypsy still allowed? I don't know.
That is very offensive.
Racist.
But only to Romanians, so
earlier in the day, my wife and I met my parents
people in
in
Slovakia
Green.
would appreciate it.
So we went to Green, and there was a store there called Gypsy Traveler.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, I wonder if they probably don't care.
Oh, no, they don't.
No.
Small town Texas.
It is a small town.
Yeah.
They have a really nice HEB.
Oh, yeah?
It's really nice. It's like an HEB Plus. You don't see those as much.
The hell you don't? There's one like a mile and a half from here.
I don't go to that
This
one.
guy, that's basically Hutto. I think it actually is
It
Hutto.
is Hutto.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not driving out to Hutto to go to HEB.
Oh, you're not driving to Hutto to go to HEB. You're going to an HEB Plus.
Oh, when you say it like that.
There's a shop in there.
A what?
A shop in shop. So it's like a little boutique, like inside of the
So
shop.
you don't have to go to the whole HEB. You can just get smaller stuff.
Oh no, you still have to go in to the HEB.
But I'm boutique
But
shopping.
there's a little store inside.
Yeah, exactly. A shop in shop.
Hey, yo, dog, I heard you like stores. I'm going to put a store in your store.
Now you're getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
By me, we don't have HEB Plus. We have...
Shout out to Hutto.
Shout out to Hutto. Said no one ever.
I think one of our listeners would appreciate that.
At least one.
Huttodians?
Yeah.
They're
The hippos.
Hippos, yeah.
The old hippos from Hutto.
Hutto
So-
hippos?
Yeah.
So I might
Hutto,
have
Hutto hippos?
Don't knock it till you tried it.
like, what? It's like that meme. What? That guy like.
And then Cutter's there with that other meme, like the guy who's tapping his head. Like,
The Velociraptor.
Velociraptor.
That's what I said.
I'm up on my memes.
I am not. I am so far from my memes.
The thing about memes is when you people see them, they're already really old.
What do you mean, you people?
He means me, I think.
Okay, good. As long as it's not me.
Yeah, I am not a meme lord.
You know, I think just by being on Reddit, like people reference stuff and you're like, oh, what is that? And
Yeah.
I'm going to Google it. And it's like, oh,
Wait, what? You're going to what?
Shit. Right.
Oh, busted. Bill is offended somewhere
Bill
out
is
there.
offended. Bill's
Bill
like,
from
now
Zoom.
I'm going to write my congressman.
What is he going to get rid of Google or just you?
To get rid of Google.
It's one less $5 reward certificate.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you
I was
go.
just looking at it. I'm right about 14,000 points. So I'm going to cash in pretty soon
Wow.
for 3 gift cards. Ooh. It's exciting.
Yes. very.
3 $5 gift cards.
Hey, that's faux free.
That's
How many-
Just for looking at maps of Peru.
How many gift cards have you gotten from Google?
I still use Lycos.
Fetch.
Sit, Ubu, sit.
Yeah.
Good
that was
dog.
good.
And that's Ubu, the guy who sits.
He is a good dog.
You have any idea what we're talking about?
No.
What?
No, Ubu is the dog at the end of a lot of the, was it NBC?
80s sitcoms.
Yeah.
ABC or NBC or something like, but it just say
Sit, Ubu, sit.
good dog. Something like that.
Yeah,
And then
at the end of all,
because they were the producers or whatever. I don't know. It's like they remember the guy with the typewriter, and then he'd take the sheet out of the typewriter and it'd fly off and go doo, and then it'd make the logo.
Yeah, that is nothing.
I know what you're talking about. Stephen J. Cannell.
So it would have been after the A-Team, Rockford Files, Greatest American Hero, which is awful. 21 Jump Street, The Commish, Silk Stockings. Ooh.
Ooh, Silk Stockings.
that was a good
yeah.
one.
Yes. USA.
right.
USA, man. Silk Stockings.
Yeah.
I always got really excited to see Silk Stockings, and I never watched it. I think I might have watched 30 minutes of it ever.
Were there a lot of hookers involved, or?
No, it was. I think it was like spot, like undercover, like a lot of the times.
And in the trailer, there's a lady who's putting on the stockings.
Okay.
Silk Stockings.
Those are what it's named. Those are the Silk Stockings. Every episode begins with somebody putting on silk stockings.
But it was like stockings, like STALK, not STACK.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that. You're right.
Damn your sparkling wordplay.
That just sounds bad to him. I don't know.
I was a horny teenager. I didn't know any better.
I think
Like
The older I got, though, I was like, I have no interest in watching this show.
like Renegade or.
I was going to say Dream On was that.
Oh God, yeah.
Like,
Aerosmith?
Well, that was
that was a good show.
no, yeah,
but
the
when
show.
you're a teen, that's like, okay.
There were boobs in it.
There were boobs
If you
in it.
watch it on HBO.
I did.
It was also syndicated on Comedy Central
Really?
before they became, the current Comedy Central that doesn't show much
Right.
stuff. Anyway, but it was heavily edited.
Oh, yeah. I remember I stayed up late in college once, and we got all excited because there was a National Lampoon's movie on. It was like, yay, boobs! It's like literally half the movie was gone. It was like,
Naked Mile.
Did they make that as a movie? Naked Mile? I
Yeah.
don't know all those Van Wilder ones.
Yeah, I think that's the Van Wilder sequel, maybe or something. Or no, that's the Rise of Taj.
no, you're thinking of the American Pie. That was the Naked Mile.
Oh yeah,
American
that's
Pie
right.
had the Naked Mile.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
National Lampoon's in 2000 and American Pie is basically the same thing.
Look at how far Ryan Reynolds has gone, though. Versus all the people in American Pie. Are any of those guys still working?
Yeah.
Jason Biggs.
I was gonna say Jason Biggs is.
Jason Biggs
What's
I haven't seen him in a
just
while.
Randomly forgot her name, but the redhead.
Sean William Scott.
No, her. She was in How I Met Your Mother. She went on to do
Oh,
Buffy. and
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Michelle,
Allison,
Allison
Hannigan.
Hannigan. Yeah.
She was doing Buffy before
I haven't
that.
seen her in anything in a while, though. So when you're saying still working, probably hasn't worked in like 10 years. So.
No,
don't
she
think she
literally
needs
finished
to.
up. She literally just finished up How I Met Your Mother. What, 3 years ago?
That was
I think
not
it's been a lot
3
longer than
years
3
ago.
years.
Was it really?
I think in your mind, you've got a
Holy
kid.
shit!
Yeah.
Man,
They've got reruns on.
Yeah, it's on Nick at Night now, dude.
Yeah,
It's,
and Netflix.
I'm
anytime
feeling
you want.
really old all of a sudden. Like
You
Jesus
should.
Christ,
You're bad, and you should feel bad.
she's still hot.
Oh yeah, and she was the oldest person on the show. Well, not on the show, but
on How I Met Your Mother.
yeah, of the core people.
She was one of the funniest parts of that show.
Oh yeah, 74. She is.
She's 74 years old.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Come on, Granny.
March 24th, 1974. She's 11
Don't
years
break
older
a
than I
hip.
am.
Wow.
Yeah, and she looks way better than you do.
She
does.
does. She really does.
Every day.
Every day. Look in your mirror and say that.
Allison Hannigan
I'm
looks
no-
much better than you.
I'm no Allison Hannigan.
I'm no Allison Hannigan, even on my best day.
Speaking of, where's
Downtown
Thirsty
Joel.
Planet?
Oh, there's
No. Downtown Tony Brown, not Downtown Joel.
You don't live down.
I don't like that.
Downtown Joel Brown.
Putting my foot down. Whoa.
It's his new name.
Wait, he does live downtown
He
now.
will in a couple weeks. He'll live like right a couple blocks away from Zilker, which is unfortunate.
Downtown
Oh,
Joel
but it'll
Brown.
also
But
be
you-
close to Lazarus.
You can walk a couple more blocks to Lazarus, yes. Which I think at one point we'll head down there and like pick up some stuff from Lazarus, and
Maybe some Zilker?
we can get a can from Zilker and do like 15 minutes. Like,
Do you remember trying Zilker?
I wasn't there.
Yeah, we did it on the
Nope, I wasn't there.
the red line.
the Red Line tour.
Yeah,
It was-
I've been there a couple times.
Yeah.
It's both times. No,
One of my coworkers is like one of the investors.
I know.
in it, and it's
You
like,
you told me about it, and that's
man,
why I was like excited to try it the first
is
time. It's like,
not.
no,
it is
and even
not
the
good.
space, even the space is just terrible because it's just like
And their clientele
low
is
ceilings and just it's loud. It's loud in there. It's like not even that many people, but it is loud.
People
Every
ask for it
single
quite a bit at
thing.
my store.
I know. I don't
People
get
also
it.
ask for Heineken.
And Hopadillo.
No, they usually know where to find the Heineken. We don't carry Zilker, so it's like, where's your Zilker?
You don't carry Zilker? None of it?
A lot of it goes to HEB. I think all of it goes to HEB.
Oh, okay.
That's not true because there's some local restaurants that have it too.
They do. Yeah, in Sunrise they have
Sunrise has
I think they stick to that kind of strictly local thing, and we're not technically local.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Thirsty Planet.
Yeah, they're on South Congress now. They were closer to us, I believe, before that, or they were just south.
I think they were east, weren't they?
I don't remember. I don't know now because it doesn't have their old address. I don't know. You could Bing it. Yeah, but now they're on South Congress.
Says they're in Peru.
What's this map? Yeah, now they're in South Congress. They seem like pretty good people. I have their mission statement or something, which is pretty interesting. They donate every year to like the Gorilla Run or something, where they
Running
just,
with the gorillas?
yeah, they just like gorillas loose on South Congress. Not really, no. But they say at Thirsty Planet, they believe their purpose is multifaceted. It begins with just good old-fashioned passion for beer. They're inspired by the history of beer. It's humble but amazing beginnings, the way it brings people together, and its unbelievable versatility. Which I was thinking about that the other day. I was at Hop Squad, and it's just like, I think this is why I like craft beer, because I don't know. You can drink a beer, you can drink to get plastered, but you can also drink and know the history of it. And
You can also drink to
whatnot.
be philosophical.
Yeah, I don't know. That's never
Which I
happened
feel like
before
we
that.
do every week.
Yeah.
not every week. I'm not on it every week.
Tony Sophical. Anyway, but they believe that the best way to share their enthusiasm for life is through the perfect beer. The Thirsty Planet crew is devoted to brewing with a purpose and are committed to quenching the thirst of this planet through each sip of beer and through the charitable organizations they support. Gratuities from their tasting room are donated to a different charity each month. Every year, over half of the proceeds from their Silverback Pale Ale sale support the Mountain Gorilla Conservation Fund.
Oh,
which I
not
haven't
running with the gorillas?
Yeah, no.
A little different.
Yeah, which I haven't seen that. Maybe it's just in their tap room, Silverback Pale Ale.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
And each year they donate to and sponsor as many local charities as possible.
It would make sense because all of their gratuities from their tap room go to a different charity. And
Like,
that's what he just said.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So you can only find it in
That kind of sucks for people working in the tap room, though, right?
Yeah, it's like,
doubt
this
it. I
tip
doubt
was
it,
supposed to be
'cause-
for you, but
Because they could just be being paid a better wage
That's true. That would be good.
that is possible.
instead of like a waitress. Like,
Oh, that sucks. I know. I did that. Never again.
So a week ago, they announced that they were doing a partnership with the 2019 Hops for Hope Art and Beer Show at Fair Market.
Yeah,
So
I saw that. Yeah.
yeah, it looks like they just pick a random thing every month. I don't know if they repeat stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure they do,
I wonder.
as witnessed by the Silverback Paleo.
Well, that one's
Yeah.
probably a perennial one, just always there.
Their website says it's actually a winter seasonal.
That one they always donate to.
Love the Silverbacks.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cougar River. Sorry, Cool River.
Cool.
Cool River's still in the airport
Is it really?
in Dallas.
Oh, yeah. That's right. We did.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do remember that. I know it says best by like June.
Oh, hey, I have information on this one. Yeah.
I like this beer.
Same. Yeah, it's not bad. I really prefer a pale ale to an IPA. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've had good IPAs. So
What are some good ones that jump out to you?
Archetype, which you still haven't had, Cutter.
I still
Archetype
haven't
is
had it.
good.
It is.
Oh,
I love
man,
it.
that's good.
Because that's not your typical IPA. That's a British, like,
You want
historical
to
IPA.
know? I had a really interesting, not typical IPA the other day. It was Distill's Funkengruben.
Oh, I was going to...
Funkengruven.
Electric Jellyfish.
No, it was like a sour IPA.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
It
Okay.
was really interesting.
Sour
Sour,
IPA?
like, and fruity, or...
It was tart.
Yeah?
It was tart and hazy, and it had a lot of fruit on it.
Oh, nice.
And it
that
was
sounds good.
It was really interesting. It was really good. I've had, I think, 4 or 5 beers from Distill, and all of them are pretty decent.
What about the Moon Zero Gravity? That's a brewed
That-
IPA.
That was a
but
brewed
yeah.
IPA from Real Ale.
Yeah.
That was actually pretty decent. I've been
I like that one.
I've been drinking more IPAs lately.
I know.
I hate IPAs,
What?
but I've had so many good ones lately that I keep on like
You've
looking
been
for them.
searching. Yeah.
I've been looking for them.
No, what does that mean? Is that you're just trying to break your own boundaries, or it's just what people
A
are
little
offering
bit.
you?
It's a no. It's I'm definitely trying to break my own boundaries because it's like I've had so many good ones lately that I'm
Yeah.
revisiting them. But I mean,
What about Blended Fox?
I've not been out there. Okay. I want to.
Is that the name of the brewery?
That's 12 Fox.
You
Oh.
That's
idiot.
their
You-
IPA.
Did we
idiot.
try that one?
Yes.
Yeah, I was about
you
to
were
say.
there.
You idiot.
Tried it twice. Once with a pineapple popsicle.
Ooh, yeah, that was good.
It was really good once you got to the bottom because all the pineapple went to all the sugar. Like, well, I guess it settled on the bottom, which makes sense.
I've really
Heavier.
been into the New England IPAs,
Yeah.
like the northeast.
Yeah,
Like
I
they're
can-
they're so
So you would prefer New England to West Coast?
yes.
Yeah, I prefer more the mix. Or
I
just
can
like
I
a
can do the
lighter-
mixes.
Well, it's an interesting call because we don't smoke,
Like-
so like that dankiness.
Yeah,
that, like
like
I mean-
a IPA without the dank.
I
That's
had
what I like.
had New Belgium's The Emperor a couple months ago. I opened that bottle and felt like I was doing something illegal.
Yeah.
like it. I don't recommend it.
where'd you put the bottle?
throw it in my neighbor's yard?
That's not.
But it was
nice.
one of those things like I literally felt like I was doing something illegal, and I was like, I can't. It was the strangest sensation ever. But those West Coast IPAs, I can see the draw to them. They're not my style.
No.
But
The
the
taste of it is way too like
Yeah.
hit you in the mouth like ugh.
It's like there's nothing balancing the bitterness.
Yeah, at all.
Which is unlike this pale head. To bring
Right.
it back to this beer we're
it's malty.
drinking.
It's like your West
Yeah,
Coast
and-
styles are fine if they're multi balanced.
When we brewed it, I made sure to have that backbone, that support, because with a lot of IPAs, it's just dank,
hiding
and then
flaws.
there's just
I
nothing
feel like it's hiding
else
flaws.
there. Yeah,
I had
which is easy because Flavor Dave.
Flavor Dave.
Yeah. He said if there's any flaws in a beer, they just throw a whole shitload of mosaic in there.
Pretty much, yeah. So you can do that. I had Lovely Day from Whitestone a couple days ago,
And the
about a
guy
week
was
ago.
surprised. Like, wait,
I ordered it, yeah.
Is that the one you meant to order?
Yeah, it's like
Wait, why do you say that?
Because nobody orders a Whitestone.
Yeah, it's like they have one Whitestone on the thing, and it's like a Lovely Day, and it's like
Yeah.
there's all these other IPAs. You want a chilled chalice?
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's a good beer. Like, I don't need a chilled chalice for it. Like, give me the warm
You
pint
don't-
glass right
yeah.
there behind you.
You don't want it chilled. Are you not Cicerone certified
Come
Why
here.
would they give a chilled chalice for that?
to make it extra
It's
cold?
but it's the same
Just-
size. Like,
yeah.
why wouldn't you want the chilled chalice? Because
They
I'm
don't
not
teach.
a fucking idiot. Yeah.
It's not a Coors Light. That's why.
But no, it's like that's a pretty good blend between East and West Coast.
Yeah.
It's got a malty backbone, but it's got those kind of like West Coast hops.
Actually, one of their, I think just the recent Untapped review they shared, it said, it smells like, So, it's dank, I guess.
Oh, damn it. I was going to say buttermilk.
I would say nickels.
It tastes like, not
Oh,
smells
my
like.
bad. I like a malty backbone on IPAs
Oh,
or
you do.
pale ales.
You do.
Really, anything. I think like a malty backbone supports pretty much.
Or I can do like when it comes to IPAs, fruity. I can do a really fruity IPA, like
Oh, you
especially
can do fruity all the time.
Yeah.
if they're heavy on the. I hate you so much. I hate you so much. Your galactic hops, like your really fruity
Galaxy.
hops. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said.
Galactica. Battlestar Galactica.
I said
Chance had a
Galaxy hops.
had a beer earlier today. Berries beats Battlestar Galactica.
false.
Yeah, the thing is though, it should have
didn't
been
think that's a
beets,
crime, Jim.
berries. Battlestar Galactica. But I guess they didn't want people to think it was a beet beer anyway.
Do they have beet beers?
Yeah.
That's an interesting
Yeah,
flavor.
Well,
Oh, you weren't here that
had,
day.
They had beets in the beer. It's a Berliner Weiss. It's like 2.6%. It was at a Funky Picnic out in Fort Worth.
Hop Squad brought over that.
Yeah, they
oh, no, I
with
did try that one.
golden beets.
Yeah, that was
you
not
were-
a good
You
beer.
were here for a
I
little
liked
bit.
it. I
was not a
I
good
can
beer. No,
tolerate
it
it.
was not.
It was not a winner.
Are you saying the beer wasn't good or the introduction of the beets?
The beer wasn't good. They brought a
What?
growler,
Yeah, I know.
small one over.
I was here.
and- Yeah. It was. They were
Well, they
still
brought this-
trying things out.
Yeah,
Well, it was
still
an
trying
experimental beer, but
I ran into
I
those
didn't-
guys a couple days ago. Shout out
Yeah.
to Alex and Cesar.
yeah, I haven't.
Cesar, I hope your
no,
your
he
tennis
pre-
ball and your walker gets found.
He prefers Alejandro. No, but I think their beers are really great.
I've loved
when
their
they
beers.
experiment with stuff, it's not always great, but I think the beer itself
the quality's pretty decent.
Oh no,
the flavor isn't always great.
Yeah,
but
no.
the quality's
well, when
pretty decent.
they're trying new stuff, and
Because
it's
like that beet beer that we're talking about, it was a beet golden ale, like a
Yeah.
Golden beet.
A golden beet. It was a Belgian style. I
think
thought it was a
so.
golden ale
Yeah.
too.
It might have been.
But it was like it was one of the, it was really good. But you could definitely
instantly beets.
It was like he's like
Dirt.
I remember
Earthy.
him
Well,
going.
earthy is a thing.
I remember
It is.
Alex going. Can you guess the secret
Yeah,
ingredient?
and
I
you
was
were like beets.
I was one of those things like it tastes like dirt, so I want to say beets. And he goes, yeah, it's actually golden beets.
The Iron Chef ingredient was beets.
Which they also brought over a stout that day that had
sage.
sage.
That
in
was
it.
a sage porter.
Oh, porter. Yeah,
that was
it's
pretty good. That was really
awful.
good. I liked it.
Fucking
I liked
sage.
It
the
was
sage
awful.
Fuck
porter.
that.
I remember not liking both of them.
Well,
I liked the
the
sage
porter itself.
Amy loved
I
the
think
beet beer.
was good, but
Shout out
Amy
to
loved
Amy
it
Rain.
because she loved the dirt.
Shout out to Amy
She's like,
Rain
this
music.
tastes very earthy.
she loves dirt. Yes, that's why she married Clint.
Oh, I was stopping myself from saying it.
Why?
I don't know.
Clint and I had a brief discussion earlier. It's like,
He's
who's
not here to defend himself, so.
I know.
in a Goza, who would be the salt and who would be the sour between Clint and I?
Oh, Cutter, you sour bitch.
Yeah, goddamn right.
Clint is all about saltiness.
Oh, yes.
Like,
yes, all 100%.
if you meet Clint, he is a salty son of a bitch.
He's a salty bitch.
I made the statement today, I've never ridden on a motorcycle.
What?
But in Thailand,
Yeah,
they
me
have
neither.
like motorcycle
Mopeds
taxis
and-
that you can
yeah.
do, like tuk-tuks, where it's like you pay them a couple
Or like-
dollars and they take you to wherever you want to go, but you just grab up behind
They
them.
call them tuk-tuks because they took your wallet.
That's racist.
Grab
Not
behind
incorrect,
them,
though.
And then you grind, right? To make
You
sure.
just the whole ride. I'm just trying to get comfortable in the seat. Just trying to get comfortable in the seat. Whoa, is that the brake on this bike? Is that where that is?
I've got a flashlight in my pocket, so.
Yeah. Got a
say
mag
flashlight?
light.
A mini mag
I
light.
got a mini mag light.
Is that a number 2 pencil in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
You got half a pack of Rolaids.
One of those kindergartner pencils. I don't know. I was trying to roll in some pedophilia in there, just like Cutter likes to do, but
Love rolling in pedophilia.
It's more like a light smattering.
so this kid, he finds this welding mask in a sandbox, and he's walking on his way home. There's this guy driving down the street, pulls over, and he says, "Hey kid, you want to ride?" And the kid's like, "All right." He's playing with his welding mask, and the guy's like, "Hey, do you know what mutual masturbation is?" And the kid's playing with his welding mask, and he's like, "Nope." And we keep going. And then he turns to him and he says, "Hey, do you know what anal play is?" Kid's playing with the welding mask, and he's like, "Nope." And then they keep going. And then the third time, the guy turns to the kid, he's like, "Hey, do you know what pedophilia is?" And the kid stops playing with a welding mask and looks him straight in the face, and he's like, "Look, man, I'm not a welder. I just found this mask."
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
It's actually a pretty well known joke, but anyway.
I've not heard that one.
Yeah.
My dad's always told me bestiality jokes.
It's actually
That's what you celebrate in your family?
Yeah.
as long as they're jokes and well, I mean, it's like
Fuck one goat.
spread eagle and it's like on a BMW.
You have to bring up the eagle.
Aw.
Anyway, but
On the head of a BMW.
Bob's Burgers, they reference it because
When did it win?
in the garden that he's talking to his plants. He's like,
A kid's playing in a sandbox and he finds a welding mask. No, wait, that's not the end. It's more. Oh. Okay, a kid's playing in a sandbox.
I've only seen that episode once, but now I have to
Yeah.
go back and rewatch that.
I watched it earlier today after taking
That's
a nap.
fucking hilarious. All right.
And then you fired the laser?
Major Laser Dave. Anyway. Oh, but yeah.
Laser Dave. It's Flavor Dave.
You guys heard that Flavor Dave took over for
I
as head
did.
brewer?
You told
Okay.
us.
Yeah. Where'd the other brewer go?
I don't know.
I saw him in my store the other day.
Festival.
I didn't recognize him until after
Kevin
he left.
O'Rourke?
I missed Kevin.
Really?
I saw
I'm sure
him.
you'd be happy to see us. That was a really good, a really fun
I liked it.
episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love those episodes because I feel
That
like
was a good IPA.
It was.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
I finished my 4-pack. I'm
Espec-
really upset about it, but I
Yeah.
finished it.
Especially with the Sour Patch Kid. Oh, man. It was
Oh.
just good.
You and I showed up with Jimmy. Actually, we went to go grab some of the CBD
God.
oil one. And
That
they
was
literally-
fuck that.
We had the
day.
worst waitress.
Yes.
we had the worst waitress.
North by Northwest?
Yeah,
We've talked about it on a past podcast. We can talk about it again.
yeah.
It was so bad. It deserves 2 podcasts.
Yeah.
But,
I've had some really bad service over there.
yeah.
I mean, I love the food.
They
and I
have
love the experience.
Ooh,
But
yeah, the food is good.
In their defense, and I work in the retail industry, so I kind of understand. They have a lot of regulars.
Yeah.
They have a lot of regulars over there. They make
Yeah.
pretty good beer.
But we did order our beer ahead of time, and then I know the people behind Cutter, he didn't see it at the time. People behind Cutter, they got their beer. We didn't, and we
had a dumb waitress.
It was like 4:30 maybe.
We had a dumb waiter.
Yep.
But yeah, and then it was like 4:30, and we were like, "Hey, what happened to our beers?" And she was like, I tried to put them in, and it was
I tried to put your beers in.
Yeah, but by the time she put them in, it was all gone.
So we had the super dank.
Yeah, which was still pretty good, but it's
good.
Not what we ordered or wanted.
We wanted the watermelon CBD
that's
oil
why we were
infused
there,
one.
but at 4:00 or whatever.
Bitch. That's why I lied to my fiance. It's gonna show up there.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's really nice lacing on this glass.
Yeah,
I'm looking at mine.
It really sticks to
that
it.
That is a sexy looking lacing.
Yeah, it's powerful.
Like silk
powerful
stockings.
Lacing. Oh god, there we go.
I'm
not like Red Shoe Diaries.
I am going to go out on a limb.
I have Showtime, so I didn't get to see that.
I like this
but
beer
if you look back,
bit.
it's very disappointing.
Yes, it is.
Red Shoe Diaries?
Yeah,
yes, it's
very
like,
disappointing.
Wait,
it's like you see one
David
nipple.
Duchovny is in
out of
it
two,
quite often, apparently.
Two people, you see one nipple. It's like, what's the deal? Like, I waited all that time for that.
It's like, wait.
And it's always the dudes.
Wait, I have...
all right.
Giggity. Going back and watching Red Shoe Diaries is like, what the... Why did I care about this as a 12-year-old child? But
it was
because you're a 12-year-old child.
We watch scrambled channels.
Yeah. Kids these days
they don't know the pain of having to get off on scrambled channels.
I could occasionally get Cinemax in my room.
This is the surgery channel.
But I had to do.
It's a mastectomy.
I had to do like the analog, like hit the up down channel button, like just the right amount, like just I had to do it over and over again.
Up down. You had to just like
until
slower,
and then
faster.
I would have a really fuzzy Cinemax channel. I was like, yes,
that's better than
this
I
is
ever
staying
got.
on until 10:30. That's when the softcore comes on.
Yeah, they don't do that on Cinemax anymore.
What?
They
Paradise Cove.
They just have regular movies and stuff.
Well, they had that up until 10:30, and then it was softcore porn until about 1 a.m.
But it's still it's just regular stuff now.
Cinemax, bring back softcore. I'm not
I
gonna
don't
pay
think
for
they
it.
need to.
But what is their market? Like, hey, we want to reach those people who don't have unlimited porn at their fingertips. It's like, hey, that's the market we're going for. Let's make shitty movies with just a little bit of nudity.
Vintage Shannon Tweed bands.
Tweed.
Yeah.
So we have all these
90s boobs.
I love it.
We have all these poorly written scripts that we need to still make into movies.
USA Up All Night. They need something to broadcast, right?
I do remember.
Yeah.
We were talking about silk stockings earlier. We talked about silk stockings earlier.
But there's those terrible Cinemax movies without any nudity.
But you stumbled into them because you were there to watch Duckman, and Duckman was really good.
God,
Weird Science was really good,
Weird
and it
Science,
was Weird Science and Duckman. And it's like, this is what I'm here for. And then it's like, I just stayed there, and I was like,
who is the girl in Weird Science again?
Kelly LeBrock.
No, the movie, but not. I thought you were talking about the TV show.
Well, the TV show.
TV show.
I can't
Kelly
remember her
LeBrock
name.
was an angel something. I don't remember. Anyway,
God damn it! It's gonna bug the hell out of me if I don't.
But
look
the
it up
TV
right
show
now.
was good.
TV show wasn't bad. Yeah, it's better than a lot of TV shows made it from movies.
Vanessa Angel.
Vanessa
Yes.
Angel. There you go. Yeah, I think she was actually in Spies Like Us, which is like
think you're right.
many years before that. She didn't have any lines. She was one of the Russian lady spies. Anyway,
What IMDb
They're still
there?
called spies.
yeah, but she was a lady.
Well, that's a good call out. She was a lady.
She's known for Kingpin, Super Babies,
She was
Baby
really good in
Geniuses
Kingpin.
2,
Yeah.
Hall Pass.
Bye, whore.
She was in Hall Pass. Now I want to watch Hall Pass.
I couldn't get into the part where they got the hall pass. It was just so bad.
Well,
was a
I
bad
know
movie.
that, but it's worth
Joy
watching.
Behar shows up and they're power walking through the park and God, it's so awful.
I'm looking at a whole bunch of just shit movies that she's been
Oh
in.
yeah,
Hey, she's rich off of those shit movies.
yeah.
Hansel and Gretel, Warriors of Witchcraft.
Was that the Jeremy Renner?
She was in Californication. Also featuring David Duchovny.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad show.
It wasn't a bad show.
It wasn't a good show.
It wasn't good.
I wouldn't say it was greater. It's more David Duchovny though.
Was it Kevin Nealon also? Was he in that?
No, that was Weeds.
It was Weeds, yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Well, she was in Entourage for one episode. Spies Like Us is literally her first IMDb credit.
That makes sense because she had no lines, and it was 1985.
It's that she was in 3 episodes of Weird Science.
Yeah. What? No,
she was more.
I'm sorry.
She was in every episode.
I'm sorry, not Weird Science. 3 episodes of Baywatch. Sorry.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh.
See, yeah, because Weird Science was 94, that's when she was big.
So 9 years old.
Murder, She Wrote. She was in 1 episode of Murder, She Wrote, 2 episodes of Melrose Place, 1 episode of Up All Night. We're bringing that back again.
Jeez. She was the one hosting, I guess, huh?
Possibly. Kingpin. Veronica's Closet. I remember that show. I don't remember anything about it. But yeah.
Kirstie Alley. She was running a
88 episodes of 88 episodes of Weird Science. I didn't realize it went that long.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
Stargate SG-1. She was in 3 episodes of that.
Back to Veronica's Closet.
But
she was running a lingerie.
It's a shit show after that. So
she was on many shit shows.
Yeah. Many shit shows.
So
money.
Shout out to Vanessa Angel though. Hit me up.
Vanessa Angel, if you want to talk to us,
hit me up on
tag
Untapped.
her. You should tag her.
Tell us everything. Yeah, let's talk about your life story.
Yeah,
I think I
know
think
what
she
else is a
probably
Weird
has
Science?
an amazing story.
Yeah,
hey,
if people out there, if you just want to be on here, tell us your life story. That's fine. Drink with us and tell us your life story. There you go.
You know what else is Weird Science? Brewing. Go ahead and
Zemergy. That is the technical term for the science of brewing.
That's what I said.
Zemergy.
Brewing.
So speaking of shows, I have recently started watching The Boys. Really like it.
It's good.
I don't have buy-in from my wife though. She doesn't like it at all.
What? I think it's pretty pro women.
Yeah, I'm only a couple episodes in, so I don't know if I see that yet.
Well, it's not
good so far for women.
No, but
I don't want to give any spoilers, but
I'm not saying
Starlight.
It's good.
It's named The
I'm not
Boys.
saying good stuff happens to women, but it points out bad shit that's
happening to women.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't actually know why it's called The Boys so far.
It's Butcher, his team. They're the boys. I believe.
They're the boys.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Billy
then.
Butcher,
Carl Urban, who is 47 years old,
still kicking ass. He was really good in that.
He is from New Zealand. A couple people from New Zealand.
We need to make a Carl Urban beer. Carl Urban Lager. I don't know.
Who did he play in Ragnarok? Was it Ragnarok? Bones.
Oh.
Some interesting casting.
Scourge.
Yes.
Scourge.
Oh, fucking H. Oh, you haven't. God, you're only 2 episodes in. We can't even talk about it.
So I have just seen A-Train did the race against some asshole.
Scorch. No, I don't know. He's orange, whereas A-Train is blue.
And his ex-girlfriend or
Pop Claw.
Claw Pops.
Fucking hate that.
She
hate her.
just crushed some dude's head.
Well, as you do.
As you do with your vulva.
Which...
When you have a strong Kegel reaction.
Yeah,
I mean.
which is Huey wanted to go up there. He's like, we gotta stop. It's like,
so you would have crossed the street
and gone up 3 flights of stairs in 10 seconds, and then what would you do once you got up there? It's like, but she doesn't have to pay rent anymore.
Yeah, so that was the last episode I saw.
It's pretty good. Anybody who hasn't seen it,
the show gives me vibes of The Watchmen.
Yes, yeah, I thought about because it's got superheroes, but they're not heroes.
No, not at all.
They have flaws.
Yeah, it shows that they're. I wouldn't say regular people because they're more like criminals, sort of.
Well, you're waiting to see what each person's little thing is. I don't know what Maeve's thing is, like the Wonder Woman type of chick.
I know who Maeve. Yeah, Queen Maeve.
I don't know what her thing is.
She's good. She doesn't have.
She looks like she's good.
I mean,
Thank you for ruining it for me.
She's gay, but
Dude, don't fucking ruin that.
it doesn't.
That's not ruining it. That's making
yeah.
it better.
It doesn't come.
All right.
She's a woman, so she's not a main character. So
Wow.
Yikes.
Wow.
I just felt a disturbance in the forest. Half of our listenership just
Jedis are really going to feel this one.
Just completely disconnected.
But no, it goes along with the show. It's not a bad thing. It's like
I just got this from Slovakia. They don't care.
Yeah, no, they're
like
they understand.
Women second class citizen. I don't know Slovakian accent, so I'm going to do the Russian.
They might get more offended about that. But.
They're like, we are not Russian.
It sounds very similar.
We are Slovakian.
Wow.
It's like, we're in Texas. We don't know the difference. You're in Slovakia. You sound like you're Russian. You in Slovakia. You Matt Damon.
Oh, but no, but the show. I'm not saying it right, but it does a really good job of pointing out the incongruity or disparity of the women's superheroes versus the male superheroes.
It's like a boys' club. Hey, wait a minute.
And that's why she's not a main character, but it's not because, she's a woman, but she's a woman, so she's not important to
the story?
Stuff going on. No, she's important in the story because she's she and Starlight she's been there and she's done it, and it's like basically this is how you have to be. And it's like she's been through it, and it's like well,
are you looking forward to the next season?
Oh yeah, I was looking forward to the next season after I finished the first season, which was like the day it came out. And it was like,
wait, you watched it that quickly?
Yeah, it was like, well, I watched
They're long episodes.
Yeah, I watched like 4 episodes, and then I came over here to brew or record or something, and then we were recording because it was afterwards, and I stayed up after we finished recording and watched the rest of it, and it's just so good.
Guys, one of the writers from The Boys was the first 2 seasons of Supernatural. He was the writer.
Well, the creator of The Boys is the creator of Supernatural.
Oh,
Eric
that same
Kripke.
guy. Yeah, that's the same guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, is what I thought. I had some
God.
information.
Well, actually, he's not God, but he is technically God because he created Supernatural. But yeah, so for people listening, we're still drinking beer.
Do we have anything on the Palehead at all?
I talked about it. Yes.
Yeah, no, but we talked a little bit about the.
So I'm curious about the guy's facial hair because he's got the mustache, he's got the beard, he's got up the sides, but the mustache isn't connected.
Is it not?
No, it's definitely not connected.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I don't like it.
It curls up at the end.
I don't like that.
And it's
to
like,
me that says hipster.
Yeah, exactly.
And
yeah, it does.
I bristle at that.
Yeah, and it's like when you're talking to somebody like with that mustache.
Oh,
and
you
it's
want to
like,
punch him in the face.
And it's like, don't talk to me about like regular stuff.
Oh, no.
unless you're talking about being at the circus and lifting like those trapezoidal weights or whatever. If you're not lifting those old timey weights and wearing like a spandex striped suit, it's just like. No,
that's not what you're talking about.
Don't talk to me like you don't have...
unitard.
Yeah, there you go. Don't talk to me.
Whoa! Don't call me. You can't say that word.
Want to bet?
Don't talk to me like you don't have a curled up mustache.
I know.
Unless you're saying step right up.
Step right up.
Don't talk to me.
The bearded lady is that way.
Yeah.
Fisticuffs.
Yeah, Cutter's doing some old timey boxing.
I think George Clooney and Oh Brother Where Art Thou.
I don't want FOP.
I don't want FOP.
Goddamn man.
That's a good movie.
That's a good movie.
So 3 beers in, all 3 there.
We are clearly 3 beers in from this massacre of bottles that we're staring at.
Mm-hmm.
Palehead, I give it a 1.
Definitely. It's got a lingering bitterness, which I'm sure Clint would have hated. He probably would have been a 0. I'm still a 1.
I guarantee Clint would have read pale and was like, no, I'm out. Which is pretty much what he did.
Which he did beforehand. But I like it. It's pretty good. It's got that fruity flavors. I was expecting more like a citrus flavor because when, I don't know, pale ale, I think of citrus mainly. But, you know, it's Melanie and, well, not Melanie, I don't know who she is, but a melon flavor, not even orchard fruit really, because it's not appley or anything.
I think it's appley.
Yeah.
I was going to get into that a little bit, but I do think it's appley.
Yeah, no, but fruity pale ale, I like it. Yeah.
It's kind of that blended coast, if you will. Like a little bit of east, a little bit of west. It's got that it definitely leans more west coast.
Like the blessed
I would
coast.
argue that it's more East Coast.
Yeah, well,
like I don't feel like it has.
Hey, shut up! It's my summation right now.
I'm just trying to say you're wrong. That's what I'm trying to say.
I disagree.
It's definitely more like appley pear.
Yeah,
it's like
pear is
and the
what you said
malty.
before.
Yeah, it's like the malty though.
Yeah,
it's
it's got a good
really
malt
comes
to
through,
it.
but it's not so much biscuity as it is like I can't. I think a lot of
the
more,
je ne sais quoi. I think that's what they call that.
Yeah, the French. What he said.
Yeah. So,
but
Munich, Germany.
Yeah, it's similar. It's like it's almost like a Euro pale ale almost. Yeah. It's like is what I would compare it more to. But it's like it's nice. I really enjoy it. I would definitely drink more of this.
Is there anything you didn't like about it?
Was that a date?
I didn't realize that.
Well, but do you think that even means anything?
Really. It makes me want to revisit it, but I really enjoyed it as it was.
You just want to get a
fresh
bottle from a more reputable source that isn't
than
3 months
work.
out of date.
Yes.
Out of date. Okay.
Yeah.
Where were the last ones? Oh, they're
all the same batch.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah, the 177. So
yeah,
I would agree on that. Like, hey, maybe this tastes better if it has a fresher date. It wasn't bad.
I think it was pretty fresh.
Yeah.
It still had a lot of flavor to it.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
This was bad. No,
I've had
the
some
second batch
terrible
was batch,
beers that are out of date.
231, by the way.
What's that?
Second batch was 230. The second box was batch 231.
What was the date
that's
on
good
that one?
until October 28th.
Oh, hey,
they were pretty
I didn't notice
consistent.
that.
They were pretty consistent.
Yeah, so it wasn't bad. Tastes pretty much the same.
Yeah, and hey, Barnes brewed that, so you know.
Oh, he does solid work.
Oh, Dayton still
was still a fucking packager.
Okay,
Dude,
that's who
Dayton still
packaged it.
packaged it.
Missing bottles.
I'm sure. You said Dayton still packaged.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is why I said
thought
that.
you said Diggs. And Stefan Diggs, like, wait.
Whoa.
What's he
Yeah.
doing packaging?
I'm not gonna put any weight behind him.
What?
He's gonna be hurt.
You're all
He's gonna be
Thielen?
hurt for a while. Oh, Thielen all the way.
So one's all the way around?
Yeah.
One's all the way around. You know,
Because
I won't
Clint
pick,
isn't here.
I won't pick a pale ale if I'm like just going out to a place, but this did not. It did not disappoint.
I'll usually pick a pale ale, but if it's between this and Thirsty Goat, I'm gonna go Thirsty Goat.
Thirsty Goat all
Thirsty
the way.
Goat all
yeah.
the way.
Because it's consistent. It's you know what it's going to taste like. It's going to be good.
Yeah, it's good.
It's,
well, this one is consistent
it's almost
as well, but-
it's almost what I would consider
On
one of
these
the
three,
Austin
yeah.
staples. It's almost where
Thirsty Goat, absolutely.
Yeah.
You can find it on draft everywhere.
It's like
They
for
had it,
Ambers.
They
For
had
Ambers,
it at
it's
Compadre.
for Ambers. It's a good one.
Yeah.
God damn it. Independence. Austin Amber. That's a good amber. Those are kind of two of the staple like ambers, but
Yeah.
Live Oak Hef. That's an Austin staple.
Oh yeah.
Circle Burr.
Circle Blurred. Yeah, for another Hef. That's another really good one.
Alibi.
Too. Their Alibi. I don't see their blonde out as much. It's like their Hef is what they're known for.
but I like their Alibi. But Clint had 4 of them the other night.
Did he really?
What other Austin staples do you think there are?
Beer Works.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Electric Jellyfish.
Fucking jellyfish.
Jellyfish is a lot
Fuck
of places.
the jellyfish.
I fucking hate it. Yeah, it's awful.
But it's a lot of places.
People listening, please avoid the electric jellyfish. There's better stuff out there.
There's so many better things out there. I want
Cutter dipped his beard in it, and they didn't notice.
every
but anyway.
batch. I go out there and go, this is so good. Just in my beard.
He just dips his chin.
But the Pearl Snap, that's a good one.
Pearl
Yeah.
Snap is consistent.
Yeah.
Really good beer.
Awesome.
North by
It works,
Northwest, put
yeah.
it up on that list. Zombie Dragon's consistent.
Yeah, Zombie Dragon's a good one.
Zombie
too.
Dragon. The 3 that they can are really good.
Yeah, their Red Zeppelin, their Hellas.
Oh,
I've definitely had those more than what they just serve at the tap room or at the restaurant.
Any of their zombie dragon iterations though are pretty good too.
But they do pretty good.
But as far
pretty
as
solid work
like
there.
finding around town,
512.
oh yeah, the pecan porter.
Porter.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
They don't always have that one out, but they have their IPA
No, they
out.
usually have the
or
pecan
else
porter. You can find the pecan porter around. They had their IPA is pretty like it's out there. It's not my favorite. but
St. Elmo, Carl Kolsch.
No.
You've had it.
I've had it, but I don't see it a lot of places.
Oh.
I wouldn't call it an
I see-
Austin staple.
I see it a lot of places.
I want to see more Whitestone Kolsch. 'cause
Oh yeah,
Converter.
Well, they got
man.
Brown distributing
That
for them
converted
now.
Kolsch.
But yes,
Is that going to raise their profile?
they're going to be in more places.
My buddy
I
that
don't know
that I
about
work
kegs, but
with. My buddy that I work with.
in more stores.
He's very much like your typical Bud Light, Miller Lite,
Hopadillo.
Coors Light.
Wow.
And I told him about the podcast once. And he gives me shit all the time. He's like, all right, if I like these beers, give me a beer that I'll try. It's like that I'll like. And he takes home a 6-pack of Converter Kolsch.
Yeah.
Like at least twice, 3 times a week.
Yeah.
I was like,
It's a
Dude,
good
that's a
beer.
good beer.
Yeah.
it's solid.
It's always
it's so
good.
It's so
always
good.
good.
I was like, if you like those styles, like try this, and I think you'll like it. And he's like, I'm debating on getting like a whole bunch of 6-packs,
It's
like
beery,
for my wedding, or
so.
should I get like just a keg? I was like, just fucking get the keg. You're gonna
Yeah.
save a lot of money in the long
Does
run.
Whitestone fill kegs?
They do.
Oh.
And where Cutter works, they have them.
Oh, I didn't realize you could get kegs there also.
Yeah.
Oh.
You have to put a deposit down, but yeah. Or you can go to the Party Barn. I don't know if they do Whitestone there though, but
Probably
they
just
had
doing
they
the
had
majors.
Modelo. They had
Yeah.
Negro Modelo for Chance's bachelor shower.
How far did we get on that? 3/4 of the way?
I don't know how. Not much. I returned a bunch of it. The second day, Jeremiah was drinking out of it, and he was like, "Oh, this is still good." And he was like, "We have so much beer in the fridge.
Yeah.
So much beer in the fridge.
We don't need to drink from."
We
the
were
fridge right now."
ambitious to say the least.
We had a lot of good stuff though.
We did have a lot of good stuff.
805.
I was talking with my wife. Still want
Oh,
to do a
yeah. Wow.
cool guys
Lake House
trip.
Oh yeah,
Like-
we can go to Save the World
I think that'd be awesome.
or Bear King.
Bear King.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, all right. Thanks everybody for listening. Find us where you get your podcast, where you got this podcast. Find us on Patreon, Threadless, where we got a bunch of stuff
Big
up
sale
there.
coming up.
Yeah,
big sale coming up.
Potentially.
But yeah, so thanks for listening. We had a great time drinking Palehead from Thirsty Planet. Check them out. They have a lot of good stuff out there. And this has been Ross.
This is Cutter.
This is Tony.
And this is the podcast.
This is the podcast. Thanks for sticking around. You can subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Spotify, BigHeadsMedia.com, or anywhere there are podcasts. If you like what you heard, rate and review us on iTunes. Check out our Patreon. Find it at patreon.com/3beersinpodcast. Check out all of our rewards. You can give as little as $1 a month to help us keep doing what we're doing. It really helps out, and we'll give you a thank you on the show. Or for a little more, you can remain anonymous. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at 3beersinpodcast. Check out our website, 3beersinpodcast.com. You can find information about us and the show along with the links to all of our episodes and our really cool merchandise. While you're on our site, you can tell us what you like, what you don't like. If you don't like us, then why the hell are you still here? You should have turned us off long ago. But if you're just going to listen to us anyway, you should probably subscribe too. And if you would like a transcript of our podcast, write down everything that we just said.
Hey, Cutter. I don't care.
I'm gonna take this last bit. Hi, everybody. I'm RJ Metzger.
And I'm Rachel Metzger.
And we're the Skeptical Skeptics.
Each week we talk about all the crazy things in the world, ranging from the paranormal to Bigfoot to UFOs.
And we look at it from the perspective of the believer, the skeptic, and everything in between.
So come check us out on the MSC Podcast Network.
Or go to skepticalskeptics.com and follow us at SkepSkepPod on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.